Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Stillwater. And this is from writer-director Tom McCarthy, who... he's a very talented writer-director. I just have some strong feelings about the movie Spotlight. Fury Road should have won Best Picture. I'm not bitter, but whatever. So Tom McCarthy, very talented writer-director who is able to really capture the intensity of just human drama, takes on this story of an Oklahoma man who travels to France to help get his estranged daughter out of prison after she is convicted of murdering her girlfriend. And Matt Damon plays Bill, and you have Abigail Breslin, who plays his daughter Allison, Camille Cottin, who plays this woman who's originally there to help out Matt Damon and slowly starts to connect. And you have the wonderful Lilu Siovod, who plays Maya, her daughter, who's adorable. But we'll get there. And this is written by like 4 different people. So there's a lot going on in this script, and this is a 2-hour and 20-minute film. I'm just going to start off with some of the things, because there's very few of them, that bothered me about the film. One, I don't think this needed to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think they could have zipped it up a little bit. Honestly, it was the first act that I didn't feel as connected to, and then it just started really drawing me in with these character relationships. But also, the themes of the film are very poignant and moving and impactful, except the dialogue spells them out so on the nose at you at times that you're just like, what are you trying to tell me, Tom McCarthy? And friends, who also wrote the screenplay. But besides those things, I was engrossed in this film. Matt Damon is giving one of his best performances. Here, he plays a man who's very stiff upper-lipped. He's like a tough construction worker, oil rigger, and from Oklahoma, so like deep in like the American heartland. He's American. And there's a conversation that happens that even in the trailer felt like really on the nose, and in the film felt a little better in context, but still really on. It was like, well, yeah, I am American. And like Matt Damon does such a fantastic job of bringing this character to life. The way he carries himself, the way he interacts, the insecurities you can tell of not wanting to share so much. And you could also see the difference because like there's quiet intensity about this character at all times, but there's different looks to that quiet intensity. When he's angry or concerned and insecure versus him just intensely loving. And there's such great quiet moments. There's one particular sequence where you have Damon, Cottin, and Siobhan just exchanging little glances, and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful, and I'm like, chef's kiss kind of like visual filmmaking, because not a single word was said in that sequence, and you just knew exactly what was going on there. And Damon gives such an amazing performance, and there's some moments where he really shows his emotion, and he delivers. Special shout out to Camille Cottin, who is so great in this film. She really delivers. I love the chemistry that she had with Matt Damon, and their relationship is so touching and just drew me in. And was all invested, all the ups and downs of their story. And just the chemistry that Damon had with Siobhan was so wonderful and beautiful. And their relationship was so great, and he's trying to fill that void because he was not a great father or a great person in the life of his daughter Allison, played by Abigail Breslin, who also has some great moments. Like, all the way, like, she gets a day out of prison and they're like on a rock side of looking at this beautiful shot of the ocean, and she is so raw in that moment, and then they share an incredibly raw moment later in the film that might be the best thing in the film. And the acting is just A+. And the relationships are so great. There's some very intense moments. And this is balancing, like, I'm getting this way because I was so invested in these budding redemption of Bill, of Matt Damon's character. And then the rug gets pulled out because you still get back to the fact that he's trying to find this young man who was involved in this murder. And when you have Damon's character getting caught up in that stuff, it's so intense. And this film works so amazingly well because of the music. It just sets the tone and really is able to capture the feelings and the intensity. And you have this film that is sprawling in terms of dealing with geopolitical things and cultural differences and racism and bigotry and all these different kinds of things. This is a dense film, and it's moving, it's very human, and I have to give a shout out to Masanobu Takayagani, who is the cinematographer who worked on The Grey and worked on Hostels. This is a gorgeous film. Just the shots, like that moment looking out into the ocean, was breathtaking. And even just a shot of, like, it was so profound looking at Matt Damon standing in, like, a collection of debris from a tornado at the beginning of the film. And just the way it was shot and how he just stuck out so much. And just those little things, the technical aspects, the direction, the writing, the acting, all comes together to make an extremely moving and impactful film, even if it's a little too blunt with what it's trying to say and portray to you. And in the end, I was heartbroken and smitten at different points in this film. And when a film can do those extremes of things, there's something special. This is a special film. So you should go check out Stillwater while it's in theaters. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.